So now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the section at the very beginning of the song, which is played on the piano, but today I'm going to go ahead and show you a method of playing this piano part on the guitar neck with using both hands. So we're going to do some two-hand tapping here. When I show it to you, what I'm going to do is break up both the hands and then show it to you together. So it's taken me a long time to learn how to play this style, so really give yourself a chance to kind of absorb the style a little bit too. You may have to work on your right hand. You may have to work on your left hand playing independently. There's a whole series on tapping that I, encourage you to explore, where it will really develop your right hand and the exercises and, the technique of it. So for now, I'm just going to kind of walk you through the parts, and if you struggle, go back to the tapping lesson, take a look at that, kind of learn the style a little bit more. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the left hand, and what we're doing is implying a C here, like a power chord, F, A, G. Then I do it again, F, A, G. Okay, now what I do with the right hand is I do this little motif. We're going to go 12th fret, then 12, 13, 12 on the B string. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. Again. Then what you're going to do is you start at 17 and you just bring it straight down the scale. Here's our scale. Okay, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to double tap it real quickly. Okay, so if I start here, again, again, then walk it. So now let's do it really slowly. 12, 12, 13, 12. So basically first and then second when I go to 13. Again, again. Now the scale I just kind of do, since I know all my, if I can utilize all my fingers, I go basically with my pinky here on the 17, I go 15, 13, 12, 10. So now what we're going to do is we're going to try to put the two hands together. We started at the same time. Down the F, A, so now let's take a look at the next section. We're going to start at D, F, G, and we just hold that G. Okay, one more time. D, F, G, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now let's take a look at the second section here, and we're going to do 14 on the right hand, and you're going to go 13, 15, 13 on the second string. So 14, 13, 15, 13. So same rhythm as before. Then we do this little walk down. 13, 12, 10, 12, 13, 15, 17. So rest, rest. So now I'm going to put the two parts together here with both hands here. 2, 3, 4. So now let's take a look at the third section here, and this one's going to go way up, and I hope that you have at least 22 frets on your guitar. Let's take a look at the left hand first. So we're going to go C, A, C, A, D, F, G hold. Okay. Now let's take a look at the right hand here. We're going to start here on the 20th fret on the second string, and we're going to go 20, and then we're going to go back and forth 19, 20 series of hammer pulls. So one repetition would be, then we do it again, again, again. And that's the part that's played with the C and A. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we go to the right hand back to 22 now. So this is where that 22nd fret's going to really help you. You're going to go 20, 2, and then 20 and 22, the same way you did the other one. And we do that twice, so you really have to kind of sneak those fingers in. Those frets are really small. Now what you're going to do is down on the first string here, you're just going to take a little scale run right down. 20, 19, 17, 15, 13, 12, 10, and then 8. Okay, double. Okay, and that's held over the G, okay? So from the second half of it, if I was doing D, two, three, four. So now what we're going to do is we're going to kind of play the piano part with the backing track here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to improvise over the song a little bit, and this one's pretty easy. It's in the key of C. The couple scales I'll use will be C major, A minor, which is the relative minor, and also you'll see me doing some like horizontal scales where we'll be going up the neck.
किसी को है बनाया हर किसी के लिए तेरा मिलना है उस रब का इशारा मालूम मुझको बनाया तेरे जैसे किसी के लिए कहते हैं इस जहां में सभी के लिए किसी न किसी को है बनाया हर किसी के लिए तेरा मिलना है सी जिंदगी के लिए तेरी सोहबत में दुआएं हैं उसी के लिए तेरा मिलना है उस रब का इशारा मानो मुझको बनाया तेरे जैसे ही किसी के लिए कुछ तो है तुझसे.
Okay, so some of the things that I kind of used upon improvising on that piece, I was trying to kind of keep it real melodic. Certain times I would fire up on certain sections, but I used a lot of double stops, and that was kind of some of the things that were used, you know, on the original piece, where a lot of times I like to kind of give it a little snap to there in that last string when I do the double stop. And a lot of times I would utilize little things that I like to call motifs, where it's a part that you'll play and then you'll play it again because it really kind of gets kind of stuck in the you know, listener's brain. So, you know, something like. So little things like that are really cool. Pivoting, so I'll take like maybe a G note. I'll do some stuff like that. Some of the horizontal scales. That real reminiscent to like a Joe Satriani. You can definitely kind of interject some feeling in there. Even at times I would do a little bit of a blues pentatonic motif. So the main thing is that you try to be yourself when you're improvising and just, you know, utilize some of the licks that you've already learned, and then also try to kind of branch out and just, you know, don't be afraid to take a few chances. I mean, you know, when I'm doing this stuff, I mean, I've just worked on the songs a little bit and enough to teach you how to play them, but it's not like I perform them on a nightly basis or anything. So when I'm improvising there, I don't really think about what I'm going to do next. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So that's the beauty about improvising, and that's the challenging thing about it sometimes.